Namaste, everyone. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for your patience. Sorry for the delay. We had, as usual, some tech difficulties, and because this is the world we live in, where not everything goes smoothly. So thank you so much for joining us today and for being patient. My name is Donna. I'm from Pillai Center. My spiritual name is Rani, and we welcome you with love to our Shreem Brzee Global Community Chanting Program. So for those of you who might be brand new to this program, this is Dr. Bhaskaran Pillai, whose picture you see on the screen. He's also known as Babaji to his devotees. He's an international teacher, a spiritual leader, a humanitarian, and a scholar mystic from southern India. And Dr. Pillai's mission is to alleviate human pain and suffering in all forms, especially changing the financial karma of people. And one might ask, well, how can he do that? Well, he can do that because he is a Siddha. He is a fully enlightened being who has chosen to return to the earth plane to help us all evolve. And one of his Siddhi powers, his supernormal powers, is the ability to help change people's karma. So it is Friday. We're here to dive into the sacred sound Shreem Brzee, which is a sacred mantra that was given to Dr. Pillai to help to establish and remind us that we are heirs to the kingdom. We are heirs to everything that is good and abundant and beautiful. So first, we're going to watch a short video of Dr. Pillai because he has talked a lot about how to manifest, okay, and how our thoughts define that. And when we have a thought that defines what we want very vividly, that the important thing is that we place that thought in the third eye. Okay, so in this video, he's going to explain a little bit about the third eye. And what he says here is that the pineal gland, which is the physical gland that's located kind of in the middle of the brain, okay, and down a little bit lower. He says the pineal gland can change your space, your time, your concepts, and then make that real. If you put your thought in the third eye, it will accelerate the thought at a tremendous speed. And then you have to understand they all can scientifically aid you in breaking away from your negativity. Okay, he continues on. He says, if you have a strong belief that nothing is going to change, everything is changing in every second. And he says that reality will become real when you act from that little organ that is in the physical body. It's the pineal gland. So he's going to explain a little bit about that, and then we're going to chant and meditate with Dr. Pillai. So thank you all for joining, and let's get started.
Quantum thinking in the third eye, which is the pineal gland. And it is very critical for us to do something about 2023 because life seems to be so difficult and it doesn't look bright at all by rational standard, by looking at the stock market and the wars around the world. And everything is so, depressing. The whole world will change if a few people, only 3 or 4 people change their mindset and then fill it with love. It will happen. But people don't want to be, especially politicians and others will think that I am crazy. The only way is to do what traditionally and rationally to expect and deal with it. I'm not in their company. I'm in the company of Jesus and the Buddha and Shiva and Krishna. Of great joy and of great peace of the Buddha and Jesus. And I'm going to love my neighbor. Jesus gave the answer, the solution. The whole world is now filled with, you know, people following Christianity, but not the teachings, not the teachings, the key teachings of love. But anyway, I'm not pessimistic. I know that things are going to dramatically change, especially for good people, for the righteous, for the spiritual people, for the godly people. The godly people, the spiritual people that are with me. Not people who create problem in the name of religion. They are as bad as others are. But then the one thing that is important is you as spiritual people can change the world, can change yourself also by understanding how powerful you are. And there is incredible power because God created man in his own image. And by speaking, you will manifest that what you want to manifest. And the speech is called the word. Now, the pineal gland can change your space, your time, your concepts, and then make that real. You know, if you put your thought in the third eye, it will accelerate the thought at a tremendous speed. And then you have to understand and how melatonin, DMT, and serotonin, they all can be studied scientifically, and then how they can aid you in breaking away from your negativity and your strong belief that nothing is going to change. You know, everything is changing every second, and that reality will become real only when you act from that little organ in the physical body called the pineal gland. But don't think that pineal gland is the third eye per se. It is a physical representation or physical manifestation of the third eye in the physical body. Third eye is in the subtle body. There are so many subtle bodies. Some people say 3, 4, 5, and some people say there are innumerable physical, quantum bodies within our body. But the pineal gland gives you, because all that we know is about only our physical body. And then the chemicals there will aid you to, change your experience of subtle levels of thoughts and experience too. And experience is a chemical phenomenon. The chemicals are very important. And cortisol, for instance, or dopamine, these chemicals are very important, and those it's important to know about them even through your own food habits and what you eat. You can do a lot of things, and the way you breathe. When the breath goes into the pineal gland, things will change very differently.
So he said, in the third eye, you can visualize whatever you want to create. And then while you do that, you will see changes happening. So that's the key. We have to understand where the third eye is and then refine our thoughts to be what we really want. Not the churning of what we don't have and what we need. We all know that. That's a given. That's easy. That's easy to know. But what takes the discipline and the focus is, well, what do I want? And sometimes that's a sticking point for people. I know it was for me for a while. It's like, well, I know I don't want this, but what do I want? I don't know what I want. I don't know. So at that point, we turn things over to the divine too. Okay, we ask, please help me, please clarify what I need to do, what I need to think, what I need right now. You know, the divine knows, the goddess knows already, knows your need before you do even. So this is when we lay everything at the feet of the divine. And that's what we're going to do now. We're going to start with Dr. Pillai's invocation to the Goddess Brzee. And then he will lead us into a meditation focusing on the third eye. From there, we'll chant Shreem Brzee and then experience another meditation where Dr. Pillai will install the sound in our different body parts. So get comfortable in a place where you won't be distracted, and let's really dive in and follow the teachings and the advice of Dr. Pillai.
Brzee, Brzee, Brzee. 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 Brzee, 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 Brzee. 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 Brzee, Brzee, Shreem Brzee, 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 come into my life, into my body, into my mind, into my soul, and change me all over. Immediately at this moment, so that I don't have to wait. Waiting is a waste of time. Close your eyes. Put your attention on your third eye. Brzee, 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 Brzee. Allow the sound to go deep into the third eye. And from there, let it go into the entire brain. And pervade the whole body. You don't have the burden to check out what is going to work for you. Brzee will be like a watchdog to keep away wrong projects from your mind. It will spontaneously spring the right thought. The right thought will show up because of the power of Brzee. The right project will show up. Brzee, 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 Brzee. Absolutely, you have no responsibility. You have given everything to Brzee to control. Brzee, 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 Brzee. Now join me. Brzee, 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 Brzee. Allow the sound to permeate the mind, the body and the soul. Brzee, 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 Brzee. Brzee, 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 Brzee. Now, mentally keep repeating it within the third eye. You have completely given your financial plans, future to Brzee. Let Brzee lead you, control you, take over you. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee,
Karma is your thought process. And that thought process is responsible for the kind of things you create around you. So if your thought process is just oriented towards scarcity, towards negativity, towards poverty, then that's what you create. We create our own reality of poverty or prosperity. Now, I'm going to call on Shreem Brzee, the goddess of wealth. Shreem Brzee. Chant with me. Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee. Our body is full of golden light. Shreem Brzee. 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 Now, put two beams of light into the two eyes and saturate the eyes, the eyeballs, with the light, golden light. Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee. Let a beam of light push through the mouth. Let the tongue feel the light. Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee. Let the ears receive the light. Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee. Let the light go through the two nostrils and to the lungs. Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee. The light fills the heart and the rest of the organs within the body. Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee. Let the light fill our entire brain. Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee. Let it fill our third eye, the pineal gland. Shreem Brzee. 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 Just stay in the experience of light. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Make a prayer to bless you with abundance. Call on her with your body, mind and soul and heart. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Chant with me. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Now, completely surrender to God. Surrender your limited, constricted, poverty-stricken consciousness, scarcity-stricken consciousness. That's what you surrender. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Chant mentally in your eyes. The ears. The two nostrils. The tongue. The heart. Our entire brain. Our third eye, the pineal gland. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Make a heartfelt, sincere prayer for all your needs. No prayer will ever go unrealized if you do it with your heart. Now, pray for whatever you want to manifest. she has come and occupied your body, mind and soul. She will be with you and protect you. When you go to bed, pray to her. When you wake up in the morning, pray to her. Whenever you pray in the morning, always pray that you should create miracles today. Thank her for this day. Be grateful for her grace. Now, slowly, slowly open your eyes. God bless.
Slowly and gently, you can come back to yourself now. If you'd like to continue to meditate, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, you can come back to yourself and end the meditation. Remember, Dr. Pillai said that when just a few of us gather together, we have the power to change the world. And we can do that by realizing who and what we really are, which is a divine being. And then we can create just with the word. So continue to absorb yourself in the sound Brzee and Shreem Brzee. Shreem is the sound for the goddess Lakshmi. And Brzee has that birthing power as well as a karma removal quality to it. So Shreem Brzee is a very, very powerful mantra. Reading the chat, NS has said, I have benefited after I started writing Brzee. Yeah, that's an excellent technique. If you can write it 108 times, at least once a day, because you have to stay focused when you're writing. You can't just, I suppose your mind could wander if you're just scribbling, but then you want to just be completely focused on every letter that you're writing. And that helps you to stay, basically to clear your mind and let Brzee flow in to make the changes in your life. Remember, he said, the right thought will show up because of Brzee. The right thought. You don't need to do anything except that. So I wanted to share a couple of programs free programs that are happening this weekend. First, tomorrow on Religion of Religions, this Sunday is the Feast of the Pentecost, which is in Christianity was when the descent of the Holy Spirit came upon the disciples of Jesus. But Dr. Pillai has talked about the Holy Spirit. It's not just the dove. It's not just, something that Jesus sent. The Holy Spirit is really, it flows through all different religions. It just takes different forms. The Holy Spirit is the breath of God. So my program tomorrow will be, it's called Pentecost Immersive Experience, Prepare to Receive the Holy Breath. And that will happen tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific, which is 5 p.m. UTC and 10:30 p.m. IST. And let me just post that in the chat here for you. And then later, about 8 hours later, Swamini Vali will be conducting a fire lab honoring Jesus, Yahweh, and Mother Mary, a community fire lab. You know, that is an ancient spiritual ritual that Dr. Pillai has said is extremely powerful and can make a difference in our lives. The fire actually sends the prayers not only up to the divine, but it brings the divine to us as well. So I am posting that link in the chat as well. And then on Sunday will be another free program, but this one will be with Dr. Pillai, How to Receive the Holy Spirit, a webinar with him that will happen at 9 a.m. Pacific. And that would be 4 p.m. UTC and 9:30 a.m. IST. Hang on. Nope, sorry, PM. Okay, 9:30 p.m. IST. Okay, there we go. Let me post that as well. So I'm posting this in our Religion of Religions channel too. We are simulcasting there. We overcame all the difficulties and plowed ahead. We won't let it slow us down here. So we are so glad that you guys were patient and that you joined us today. So, okay, so those are the 3 programs that are happening. And we hope you can join us for those. So there's a question. Go back to there. Focus on your wants, not on the needs. Not necessarily. Sometimes they're the same. Your wants are your needs. But sometimes what we want might not necessarily be what we need. You know, if you can't make the distinction, which sometimes it's a gray area, very gray. You don't know. I'm not sure what, you know, so at that point, just lay it at the feet of the divine. A good prayer is say, please, give me the highest and best. And give me the right thoughts and direction. And what actions I should take. You know, remember, Brzee will be like a watchdog. It will keep away the wrong projects and joyfully welcome the good ones. So I hope that helps. So thank you again for staying with us. I know we went way over time because we got such a darn late start, and appreciate you guys hanging in. You're the best. So we will conclude now with darshan. This is one final time where you can lay everything at the feet of the divine, and that is the guru, the sadguru, the true guru, one who is fully enlightened. You know, there have been many sadgurus throughout history, and we are very blessed to be on the planet with one who is living now, and that is Dr. Pillai. So you can very confidently lay your prayers at his feet. He's not bound by time or space because he is an enlightened being. So just by looking in his eyes, you can connect in a photograph. I mean, just in a photograph, you can connect with him. So with that, we will conclude our program. Thank you for joining us. God bless you. We love you. And we'll see you this weekend in all the free programs. Namaste.